Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. Imagine you wake up tomorrow, but something feels different. The air feels heavier, the silence feels louder, and then it hits you. This is your last day. No more chances. No more, I'll start tomorrow. No more waiting for the perfect moment. Just one final shot to live, to act, to become everything you once dreamed of. Now open your eyes, because the truth is, you don't know when that day will come, and that should scare you, but it should also wake you up. Every single day you wake up, life is quietly asking you a question. Are you going to live, or are you just going to exist? And most people, if we're being honest, they choose to exist. They wake up, scroll their phone, complain about their situation, blame their past, blame their circumstances, and then they go back to sleep without ever chasing what's calling them deep inside. And maybe right now, that's you. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I'll start next week. I'll go after it next year. I just need more time. But let me tell you something that most people don't want to hear. You don't need more time. You need more courage. And before we go any further, if you're listening to this right now and something inside you is already starting to wake up, do yourself a favor, subscribe to this channel, because this might be the message that changes your life, and I promise you, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let me tell you a story, not about someone perfect, not about someone who had everything figured out, but about someone who was lost, someone who felt stuck, someone who almost gave up. There was a man, just an ordinary guy, working a job he didn't love, living a life that didn't excite him. Every morning he woke up with this heavy feeling in his chest, like he was meant for more, but he didn't know how to reach it. He had dreams, big dreams, but they felt so far away that he started convincing himself they weren't meant for him. Days turned into months, months turned into years, and nothing changed. Same routine, same excuses, same fear, until one day, everything fell apart. He lost his job, just like that. No warning, no backup plan, no safety net. And in that moment, standing there with uncertainty staring him in the face, he felt something he had never truly felt before. Fear, real fear. Not the kind you ignore, but the kind that shakes you, the kind that forces you to question everything. At first, he panicked. He blamed the economy. He blamed his boss. He blamed bad luck. But deep down, he knew the truth. This wasn't just something that happened to him. This was something that was happening for him, but he didn't see it that way yet. Days went by, and things got harder. Bills piled up. Doubt got louder. People around him started asking questions. What are you going to do now? And every time he heard that question, it felt like pressure, like judgment, like the world was slowly closing in on him. And then one night, sitting alone in the dark, he asked himself a question that changed everything. If not now, then when? How? That question hit different, because for the first time, he couldn't hide behind excuses anymore. There was no later. There was no someday. There was only now. So he made a decision, not a perfect plan, not a guaranteed path, just a decision that he was done living small. The next morning, he woke up before the sun. No motivation, no hype, just a quiet commitment. He started working on himself, reading, learning, failing, trying again. And let me be real with you. It wasn't pretty. There were days he wanted to quit. Days he felt like nothing was working. Days he questioned if he made the biggest mistake of his life. But here's what most people don't understand. Growth doesn't feel good. Change doesn't feel comfortable. And chasing your purpose will test you in ways you never imagined. Weeks passed, and still no big results, no breakthrough, just small progress. And that's the part where most people give up, because they expect instant success. But he kept going, not because it was easy, but because he realized something powerful. Quitting would hurt more than continuing. Then one day, something shifted. It wasn't a big moment. No spotlight, no applause, just a small win. But that small win gave him belief, and belief is everything. He started building momentum step by step, day by day. And slowly, the life he once dreamed about started becoming real. Not overnight, not magically, but through consistency, through discipline, through refusing to quit when it got hard. Think about it. That setback you went through, what did it teach you? That failure you experienced, how did it shape you? That pain you felt, how did it change your perspective? Sometimes, the thing that breaks you is the exact thing that builds you. The truth is, life doesn't always give you what you want, but it always gives you what you need to grow. And if you can shift your mindset, if you can stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Everything changes. Because now you're not a victim anymore. You're a student of life. And listen, I know it's not easy. I know there are days when you feel tired, when you feel lost, when you feel like giving up would be easier. But let me remind you of something. You didn't come this far just to stop. There's a version of you, a stronger, smarter, more confident version, waiting on the other side of your struggle, but you have to earn it. Nothing worth having comes easy. Not success, not growth, not greatness. Everything meaningful requires effort, sacrifice, and patience. So when it gets hard, and it will, don't run, don't hide, don't quit, stand your ground, because every time you push through, every time you keep going, you're building something inside you that nobody can take away. And if you're still here listening, that means something. That means there's a part of you that refuses to settle, a part of you that knows you're meant for more. So don't ignore that voice, feed it. And right now, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Drop a comment below and say, I'm starting today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Make it real. Make it a commitment. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share this video with them, because you never know. It might be the message that saves them from giving up. At the end of your life, it won't be the easy days you remember. It won't be the comfort, the safety, the routine. It will be the moments you took a risk, the moments you pushed past fear, the moments you chose courage over comfort. That's what defines you. So don't let fear decide your future. Don't let doubt control your direction. And don't let your past limit your potential. You have one life, one chance, one shot to become everything you're capable of being. So take it. Start now. And don't stop until you become the person you were always meant to be.